Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're diving into the world of Columbo once again with a brand new episode of Columbo Cast, Then and Now, Part 2. The iconic 1970s detective series wasn't just known for its brilliant storytelling and Peter Falk's unforgettable performance. It also brought together a remarkable cast of guest stars who delivered some of the most memorable moments in television history. In this episode, we'll take a closer look at 9 talented actors who graced the Columbo screen with their unique performances. From the suave and sinister Jack Cassidy to the enigmatic Patrick McGoohan, these stars made their mark on the series and on Hollywood. What happened to these beloved actors after their time on Columbo? Where did their careers take them, and how are they remembered today? Stick around as we uncover their fascinating stories. So, grab a cup of coffee, or maybe just one more thing, and let's get started. Patrick McGoohan. Patrick McGoohan was a distinguished actor with a career defined by his intelligence and intensity long before his memorable work on Columbo. Born on March 19, 1928 in New York City, to Irish parents, he was raised in Ireland and England. McGoohan gained international acclaim as the star and creator of the cult classic series The Prisoner from 1967 to 1968, where he played the enigmatic Number 6, a role that cemented his reputation as a master of suspense and intrigue. At 45 years old, McGoohan made his first Columbo appearance in By Dawn's Early Light in Season 4, Episode 3 in 1974. He played Colonel Lyle C. Rumford, a strict military academy commandant who murders a colleague to maintain his control over the institution. McGoohan's commanding performance earned him an Emmy Award and established him as one of the series' standout guest stars. McGoohan would go on to direct and appear in 3 more Columbo episodes: Identity Crisis in 1975, Agenda for Murder in 1990, and Ashes to Ashes in 1998. His ability to bring gravitas and complexity to his characters made him a favorite among fans and critics alike. Outside of Columbo, McGoohan had a successful career in film and television, including roles in Escape from Alcatraz in 1979 and Braveheart in 1995, where he portrayed the ruthless King Edward I. Patrick McGoohan passed away at St. John's Health Center in Santa Monica, California, on January 13, 2009. He was 80 years old. His family did not make the cause of death public, referring only to a short illness. His legacy as one of Columbo's greatest recurring guest stars and a pioneer of thought-provoking television lives on. Jack Cassidy. Jack Cassidy was a charismatic and accomplished actor well known for his work on stage, film, and television when he became one of Columbo's most memorable guest stars. Born on March 5, 1927 in New York City, Cassidy gained fame for his performances in Broadway musicals such as She Loves Me and Maggie Flynn, as well as his suave, charming presence in numerous TV series and films. Cassidy appeared in Columbo 3 times, beginning with Murder by the Book in Season 1, Episode 1 in 1971, at the age of 44. He played Ken Franklin, a successful mystery writer who kills his writing partner to protect his secret. The episode, directed by a young Steven Spielberg, remains one of the most iconic in the series. He returned as the killer in Publish or Perish in Season 3, Episode 5 in 1974, and Now You See Him in Season 5, Episode 5 in 1976, where he played a devious magician. Cassidy's performances were defined by his charm, wit, and ability to portray sophisticated yet sinister villains, making him a standout among Columbo's many adversaries. On December 11, 1976, Cassidy invited his ex-wife Shirley Jones to his home, an apartment in West Hollywood, California, for drinks, but she declined. Early the next morning, Cassidy lit a cigarette and fell asleep on his Naugahyde couch. Whilst asleep, he dropped the cigarette, igniting the couch. The flames spread throughout the apartment and building. At 6:15 a.m., the blaze was discovered by Deputy Sheriff John DiMatteo, who evacuated the building and entered Cassidy's apartment. A charred body was found near the front door of the apartment among the ashes and was identified as Cassidy's by dental records and a signet ring that he wore, bearing the Cassidy family crest. He was just 49 years old. His remains were cremated and scattered in the Pacific Ocean. Despite his untimely death, his work on Columbo and his legacy as a versatile performer remain celebrated by fans and critics alike. Anne Baxter. Anne Baxter was a Hollywood veteran with an illustrious career before her appearance on Columbo. Born on May 7, 1923 in Michigan City, Indiana, Baxter won both the Academy Award and the Golden Globe Award for Best Supporting Actress for The Razor's Edge 1946, and earned a Best Actress nomination for her unforgettable role as the ambitious Eve Harrington in All About Eve in 1950. Known for her versatility, she seamlessly transitioned between film, stage, and television throughout her career. At 50 years old, Baxter guest-starred in the Columbo episode Requiem for a Falling Star in Season 2, Episode 5 in 1973. She played Nora Chandler, a fading Hollywood star desperate to protect her secrets. When her assistant uncovers compromising information, Nora murders her in an attempt to preserve her image. Baxter delivered a nuanced performance that blended the character's glamour, desperation, and calculated ruthlessness, making her a memorable addition to the series. After Columbo, Baxter continued her acting career with notable television roles, including appearances in The Love Boat and a recurring role as matriarch Olivia de Havilland on Hotel in the 1980s. She also returned to the stage, demonstrating her enduring passion for acting. Baxter had a stroke on December 4, 1985, while hailing a taxi on Madison Avenue in New York City. She remained on life support for 8 days in New York's Lenox Hill Hospital until family members agreed that brain function had ceased, and she died on December 12th at the age of 62. Her contribution to film and television, including her standout performance in Columbo, remains a testament to her extraordinary talent and versatility. Roddy McDowall. Roderick Andrew Anthony Jude McDowall was a beloved actor with a career spanning film, television, and theater long before his appearance on Columbo. McDowall was born in Herne Hill, London, on the 17th of September 1928. McDowall rose to fame as a child star in films like How Green Was My Valley in 1941, and later became known for his roles in the Planet of the Apes series, where he played Cornelius and Caesar with remarkable depth and humanity. At 44 years old, McDowall guest-starred in the Columbo episode Short Fuse in Season 1, Episode 6 in 1972. He played Roger Stanford, a brilliant but eccentric chemist who murders his uncle, using a cigar box rigged with explosives to prevent him from selling the family business. McDowall's quirky charm and sly menace made Roger one of the series' most memorable villains. Following his Columbo appearance, McDowall remained prolific in both television and film. He continued to voice animated characters, such as the Mad Hatter in Batman, the animated series, and appeared in cult classics like Fright Night in 1985. Renowned for his versatility, he also worked behind the scenes, earning respect as a photographer and chronicler of Hollywood's golden era. In April 1998, McDowall, a lifelong smoker, was diagnosed with lung cancer. Doctors told him the disease had spread over his body and was incurable. On the 3rd of October 1998, at age 70, McDowall died of lung cancer at his home in Studio City, California. His work on Columbo is fondly remembered as a testament to his ability to bring complexity to even the most cunning of characters. Ruth Gordon. Ruth Gordon was an acclaimed actress and screenwriter with a long and illustrious career before appearing on Columbo. Born on October 30, 1896 in Quincy, Massachusetts, Gordon had made a name for herself on Broadway and in films by the mid-20th century. She won an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress for her unforgettable role in Rosemary's Baby, 1968, and was celebrated for her sharp wit and eccentric charm. At 81 years old, Gordon guest-starred in the Columbo episode Try and Catch Me in Season 7, Episode 1, in 1977. She played Abigail Mitchell, a successful mystery writer who murders her nephew-in-law to avenge the death of her beloved niece. Gordon's performance was a standout, blending the character's endearing demeanor with a calculated cunning that made her both sympathetic and formidable. After her Columbo appearance, Gordon continued to work in film and television, starring in memorable roles like Maude in the cult classic Harold and Maude, and earning an Emmy for her guest appearance on the sitcom Taxi in 1979. On August 28, 1985, Gordon died at her summer home in Edgartown, Massachusetts, following a stroke at age 88. Her husband of 43 years, Garson Kanan, was at her side and said that even her last day of life was typically full, with walks, talks, errands, and a morning of work on a new play. Bob Dishy. Bob Dishy is a talented character actor known for his comedic timing and versatile performances when he appeared on Columbo. Born in 1934, Dishy built a career on stage and screen, earning recognition for his work in Broadway productions like Sly Fox and films such as Lovers and Other Strangers in 1970. Dishy appeared in 2 Columbo episodes, first in The Greenhouse Jungle in Season 2, Episode 2 in 1972, and later in Now You See Him in Season 5, Episode 5 in 1976. In his most memorable appearance as Sergeant Wilson in Now You See Him, Dishy played a diligent but slightly naive detective, assisting Columbo in solving the murder of a club owner by a magician. His character's earnest attempts to impress Columbo provided a touch of humor, creating a memorable dynamic between the two. After Columbo, Dishy continued his acting career, appearing in films such as Don Juan DeMarco in 1994 and Along Came Polly in 2004. He also remained active on television, guest-starring in series like Law and Order and Frasier. Now in his 80s, Bob Dishy is retired from acting, but is remembered for his contributions to stage and screen, including his light-hearted and endearing performances on Columbo. Dean Stockwell. Dean Stockwell was a celebrated actor whose career spanned over 7 decades by the time he guest-starred on Columbo. Born on March 5, 1936 in Los Angeles, California, Stockwell began as a child actor in films like The Boy with Green Hair in 1948 and Gentleman's Agreement in 1947. He transitioned successfully to adult roles, earning critical acclaim for his performances in Compulsion in 1959 and Long Day's Journey into Night in 1962. At 38 years old, Stockwell appeared in the Columbo episode Troubled Waters in Season 4, Episode 4 in 1975. He played Lloyd Harrington, the band member and former love interest of the murder victim aboard a luxury cruise ship. While not the killer, Stockwell's character added intrigue and complexity to the episode as Columbo worked to unravel the mystery in this unusual maritime setting. After Columbo, Stockwell experienced a career resurgence in the 1980s, with standout roles in Paris, Texas in 1984, and Blue Velvet in 1986. He achieved even greater fame in the late 1980s and 1990s as Admiral Al Calavici in the hit sci-fi series Quantum Leap, earning multiple Emmy nominations for his performance. Stockwell retired from acting in 2015 and focused on his work as a visual artist. Stockwell died of natural causes in Whangarei in New Zealand when he was visiting his daughter on November 7, 2021, at the age of 85. Stockwell's long and varied career, including his memorable Columbo appearance, showcases his ability to excel across genres and eras in Hollywood. Honor Blackman. Honor Blackman was already an international star and a symbol of strength and sophistication by the time she appeared on Columbo. Born on the 22nd of August 1925 in West Ham, England, Blackman rose to fame as Cathy Gale in the British TV series The Avengers in the 1960s. She cemented her place in pop culture history with her iconic role as Pussy Galore in the James Bond film Goldfinger in 1964. At 47 years old, Blackman guest starred in the Columbo episode Dagger of the Mind, Season 2, Episode 4, in 1972. She played Lillian Stanhope, an aging actress who, alongside her husband, becomes embroiled in the murder of a theater producer during a Shakespearean production in London. Blackman brought her characteristic poise and dramatic flair to the role, making her one of the series' most memorable guest stars. Following her appearance on Columbo, Blackman continued her acting career in television, film, and theater. She appeared in series like Doctor Who and films like The Cat and The Canary in 1978. She also performed in stage musicals and cabaret, showcasing her versatility as a performer. Honor Blackman passed away at her home in Lewes, East Sussex on the 5th of April 2020, aged 94 from natural causes. Her legacy as a trailblazing actress, remembered for her strong, commanding roles in The Avengers, Goldfinger, and Columbo, remains enduring and influential. Trish Van Devere. Trish Van Devere, born Patricia Louise Dressel on March 9, 1941, in Tenafly, New Jersey, began her acting career in the late 1960s. She had her breakthrough role as the original Meredith Lord on the soap opera One Life to Live in 1968. She also appeared in films such as Where's Papa in 1970 and One is a Lonely Number in 1972, for which she was nominated for a Golden Globe Award. Trish Van Devere was 37 years old when she starred in the Columbo episode Make Me a Perfect Murder in Season 7, Episode 2 in 1978. Van Devere played Kay Freestone, a TV executive who murders her lover and boss, Mark McAndrews. When Lieutenant Columbo investigates, he discovers that Kay, an Emmy-winning producer, is capable of committing a violent act just as well as she can film one. After her role in Columbo, Trish Van Devere continued to work in both television and film. She appeared in TV shows such as The Fall Guy and American Playhouse. She also starred in films like The Changeling and The Hearse in 1980. She was married to actor George C. Scott, with whom she appeared in multiple films until his death in 1999. Trish Van Devere retired from acting in 1994 and has since lived a more private life. She continues to be remembered fondly for her contributions to film and television. Thanks so much for watching this episode of Columbo Actors Then and Now, Part 2. It's always fascinating to take a walk down memory lane and celebrate the incredible talents that brought this legendary show to life. And we've got plenty more in store, including Part 3 of our Columbo series and deep dives into other beloved shows and films from the 80s and 90s. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Thanks again for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.